power of one. Power of one. So I want you to understand that whenever God gets ready to do anything, he does it with the power of one. Does it with the power of one. I want to talk about the power of one because you are one. And everything starts not with a board, not with a committee, not with the votes. Everything starts with one. The power of change begins with one. Whether it is one Nelson Mandela, or whether it is one woman who decides to sit down on a bus, or whether it is one person that decides we should be able to fly, or whether it is one person that invents a telephone, it starts with one. You have to decide, first of all this morning, if you're gonna be the one. Or are you gonna be the person who's always waiting on someone? Whenever the enemy knows that the one is coming, he always sets traps to stop them from succeeding because they're the one. Whenever the enemy knows that the one is coming, he always sets traps to stop them from succeeding because they're the one. Always on the hit list because they're the one. I want to talk to some people that have been up under crazy attack. Attack that blindsided you. Attack that came out of nowhere. Attack on another level that doesn't even line up with your situation. I want you to understand what the enemy understands about you is that you are the one. And to him whom much is given, much is required. And so the text starts out talking about Abraham because Abraham is the one. And Abraham had to move out from his country and away from his kindred because he was the one. So he was a misfit because he was the one. So he had to live in isolation and separation because he was the one. So he probably was lonely because he was the one. And it took a long time for it to materialize his significance because he was the one. And so he was traveling nomadically as a misfit from place to place, never fitting in with any group. No group would take him because he was the one. And so I'm talking to some people who have always been a little isolated, never been accepted, never been a part of the crowd. It always happens because you are the one. I'm the one. You're probably not gonna like me because I'm the one. I'm a little strange. I'm the one. I don't fit in. I don't say yes when I mean no. I don't roll over without a fight because I am the one. I understand that I am the one. I am willing to be controversial because I am the one. I don't roll over without a fight because I am the one. So you'll stop begging for people to come into agreement with you. So you'll start doing polls and census and trying to get everybody to come into consensus with your vision. You won't need nobody to say amen when you preach because you already know that you got heaven saying amen. You already know that you got heaven saying amen. Power of one. I know what it is to work 40 hours a week and put my whole check in the church to keep it going. I know what it is to have my lights off and my water off and my gas off. And I thought to myself, if you ever get up on your feet, if you ever stand straight up with all your utilities on at the same time, if you ever get where you can go to the grocery store without a calculator, if you ever get to the point that you ain't got a pocket full of coupons, all your troubles will be over. All your troubles will be over. Well, let me tell you something. That's wrong. Because you just go to fighting from this level to fighting on that level. The fight will always continue. Big church, little church, lots of money, no money. Big crowd, no crowd. There's always something that fights you back. There's always something that fights you back. Because strength is developed through resistance. Strength is developed through resistance. Stop crying about what you're going through. If it ain't this, it's gonna be that. So I use the strength from the struggle I had against the struggle I have right now. That's why the Bible said it was good for me that I was afflicted. That's why the devil can't chase me out of town because of no fight. I cut my teeth on a fight. You just gotta make up your mind that fighting is normal. You just gotta make up your mind that fighting is normal. This is your moment. about to have a moment. Whenever I'm about to have a moment, I always have an attack. Some kind of struggle breaks out in my life. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? You have to change what you value. You have to change what you value, which means you gotta have something that we are not good at. Delayed gratification. Hungry, you ain't gonna die. Hunger is temporary discomfort. We are wrestling between temporary discomfort and long-term benefit. Never make a permanent decision over a temporary condition. The reason this message is important is because you're right on the cusp of something, and your values are gonna make a difference. Because your values are gonna determine your choices. And if you value the right thing, you will suffer for it. You will wait for it. You will endure for it. You will sacrifice for it. You will know that the long-term benefit outweighs the immediate gratification.